to take two. The microphone is working this time. Um, so, simulation theory is a huge thing right now. So, I'm just going to cover thing. Right here in front of me is a paper that I did a inquiry-based essay for a class of mine. Uh, is life just a computer simulation? So the computer simulation, I did a funny video right before this. Um, you should go watch it. It's only like 2 minutes. Is it? I don't know if it's done yet. It's rendering right now, the moment I'm recording this video, so I have no idea if it's done. Um, but like, I go into more detail. If you want to read it, you can either just pause the video or um, yeah, just pause the video. I'll scroll through the page uh, gently. So here in the top part, I introduce the subject of life could be a simulation. Like Elon Musk claims we might be living in a simulation. I go into things that books and online articles, TV shows, cartoons, movies. They could be warning us about a simulation, or movies like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where a supercomputer, or Sword Art Online, how VR is so good that you could die in VR and die in real life. Um, uh, but yeah, so like it's harder to prove that we are not in a simulation than to prove that we are actually in the simulation. Um, like we could be living in a VR simulation that we were put in when we were birthed, but like it's harder to prove. Um, yeah, and then if life were a simulation, the paranormal activity would make more sense. Um, is this page two? Yeah, it's page two of it. Like, if we were to, the paranormal activity would make more sense in sense of like in the simulation. Like it would make sense because like in a game you would have glitches, and sometimes like some things appear real quick and disappear that are not intended to be in the game. Um, we could be artificial intelligence. We could be like The Sims. Like maybe the people hosting our simulation are actually EA, who created The Sims, and they're just testing a new version of the game where you can go first person in Sim, and or something like that. Uh, Another thing is like there's been scientific proof that our DNA has computer code in it. Like one, there is this one instance where here, if I go into this here, um, open link, open hyperlink. If I go into here, um, like we're able to code in to our DNA, or uh, we're able to we're able to code in a DNA sequence to a computer virus. We can put a computer virus inside of us. Um, According to this article here. But yeah, so we've had like things come through, and we're able to um, create uh, viruses for computers in our human. So that prove, or kind of more so proves that we are in a simulation. Um, like, yeah. Uh, like the only or another reason why I could or we could prove that we might be in a simulation is graphics. Um, Graphics have drastically improved over the years. Like we had 10 years ago, we had the 750 Ti, NVIDIA 750 Ti graphics card, and it's not that bad of a graphics card back in 2012. Now, about 10 years later, we got the 3090, which is two, like 20 times better. Not even 20. Like, it's just so much better now that, like, soon our reality and VR and AR are going to be so mixed together. Um, but the only reason why we can tell video games and VR experiences apart is because the graphics are still just not there. And um, like, it's just not there, and also the physics are off. Like, if I drop something, I expect if I just drop it here, like, it should just drop automatically like that. Like, sometimes in games, like, it's like dropping a wiffle ball off the Empire State Building. It's going to take longer than a penny to fall down. Um, and, like, the religion and stuff could be, uh, could be, just, like, in the Christianity religion, they're, so God formed the world and created us in his image, and we somehow got corrupted with sin, which would be a virus if you were to put it towards the simulation. Um, and then God told Noah to build a boat and get two of each animal, male and female. Um, Essentially, like, that would be essentially creating a backup, and then it's all in this paragraph here, the bottom paragraph here on this page. But, like, religion would start to make more sense. At least some religions would make more sense. Not too sure about all religions, but the greater beings being ourselves that created a simulation. And then a few other things, like programs. If you try to open a bunch of programs on a computer, like right before I started recording this, let's see if it actually happens here. Oh, it's done. Okay, never mind. I was gonna, like, if you open more programs, more processing power the computer would have to take on, and the more processing power the computer has to take on, and if you don't have great hardware, like, your computer will start to crash if you open too many programs. The program will crash. The program will not respond. But, like, if we could somehow create a simulation of our own, that would create, like, a paradox, if we're not already in a paradox. Like, we could be a simulation inside a simulation inside a simulation. It just keeps going, like Inception. But if but all, like, the simulation I did with this model here is up, and you guys should go check it out. It's just a funny little skit I did, and it just brought up A couple things I think, can't fully remember because I am currently just trying to get everything done here, and yeah. So I will catch you guys in the next video, and I will see you guys next time.